Key Life Productions.
Peace to the gods and goddesses. This is Brother Sakim, and I'm out here with another Key Life Productions. And I have a goddess that says she's going to come back and tell me why is there so much evil in the world. But in the meantime, I'm going to see who wants to come by and talk about this. I'm in downtown Philadelphia. You can see City Hall right down there. There was a big crowd of people out here when I was setting up. Like they all disappeared. Why is so much evil in the world? Why do you think it's so much?
Anywhere in the world. Evil is anywhere in the world.
Why is it so much?
So much, I think people are desperate.
People desperate.
People are desperate. That's why they can commit, evil acts. See, economy is bad. There is inflation. Like that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah. You want to say a little something? Wait.
Because they took the Lord out of the schools. No. What channel is it? Oh. Oh. Well, yeah, that is basically the reason, and no longer the kids don't have to. You couldn't. I don't want to say. You told the hands off of the kids and stuff like that. You got to do something to make these kids realize what's going on and see babies having babies. That's what it was. That's where that stemmed from back when, right? Babies having babies and nobody's, after you had a baby, it's called, you got to raise them, not just birth them. No, not so much. Yeah, so, but, yeah, that's pretty much as to why so much. It's too much. It's over. How to say? It's over. Just overly done. It's too much.
And how about these rap videos? They emulate everything that the rap videos do.
Exactly. And this is what. Then I'm gonna roll on this one because as far as the cops go and everything, I would say, in the news as well. Don't keep putting that mess on the news. Saying things like how many bullets was shot. That only makes their heads blow up. Yeah, that was me, man. That was me. That was me. They was talking about me on the TV and stuff like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't give them nothing to grab hold to make them think that they're doing something right. So that's a lot where that's coming from. It's the news.
I heard a lot of people say they do that on purpose. Put it on the news. That's why I hear a lot of people say that they do it on purpose to keep commotion going, because for real, if they really wanted to stop a lot of things, they wouldn't promote it.
Right.
Bad stuff in the food, stuff in the air, the things the children doing, the rap music,
Right.
they wouldn't.
Right, making it seem as though you're making it seem as like it's all okay, and that's what them kids. All they want is somebody to, and it is still, they're looking for somebody to pay them some kind of attention. How about that? Still, all in all, they're looking for some kind of somebody to pay them some attention because, like I said, it's that love that they're not getting from the house. So you're looking for it somewhere, right? You're looking for it somewhere. Your boy, Mr. All different people. So with that, that's pretty much where that type things, pretty much, come from. So, other than that, I just look and hope the Lord that they could get better because it just ain't right for the kids to have to be going through, if the ones that's trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want the ones that's doing right, and then you got the ones that, as you want to say, hating on the other one. See, that's the whole thing, too. The other one is hating on the other one because he's doing right. Why can't I do right that you start hating on me?
So the ones that's trying to do right gets that peer pressure, and they be like, "Oh, I got to be in with the crowd, so I just got to let that."
Right, that kind of stuff, and that's sad in itself, right? And the fella thinking, no, or her thinking that in order to be with other people, I got to turn around and be bad. Do the plus, do the plus. You ain't got to do the minus, do the plus.
And I think a lot of parents is in that situation too. I don't want my child laughed at. I don't want them picking with my child, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy them the Nikes and let them wear the hoodies and on. Like, I mean, a lot of it begin at home, but I think around that scenario, a lot of the parents is, just don't want their child to be left out.
Left out, then so on that side, then what are you as the parent? Or why can't you talk to your child and let them know that ain't what things are all about, and that you got to get what you want. You got to go out here and get a little job. Even though someone may be too young and stuff like that, so it is some kids, or I didn't say, all right, with the YouTube and all that thing, they in turn can make money off that thing, different things they may do, and what exactly being put on the YouTube. So, like I say, I got a niece. That's what I'm saying. She doing things on the YouTube, but it ain't on a minus. It's a plus. That's what I'm saying. The kids do a whole lot of stuff on the TV where they don't have to. They're terrible that they don't have to go outside into the actual world. And that's something, like I said, and then next the person is obese or something, and that's not good for them not to be with others. You got to be with others. You can't just be by yourself, You got to be with others, to interact with other people. So, other than that, I think I've got to get to going. I got to roll out. Thanks.
Thank you for your time. Right. How you doing, Goddess? Just asking the question, why is so much evil in the world? Seeing who want to come talk about it. You want to come over and talk about it? Or you want me to, I just bring the mic over there. You probably don't want to be on camera.
It's okay, I believe we're in our last days, so we got to suit up with like God's scripture. I believe that if you have a higher power or believing in God, it's about time to get down and know where your place is at, either with him or the devil. So this is the season of the devil. And it's your choice whether you're going to go with God or you're going to follow the ways of Satan and the worldly things. So me personally, I seek the kingdom of God. So, everything else will come on, will come on to me. Just as long as I hold steadfast and stay in the word, and keep an open mind, like be good to people no matter what. Everywhere I go. I don't care if they have a good heart or a bad heart, but to give a little brief message about how good God is and have a testimony to, be willing to share with the next person. You know what I mean? So from experience, I say you either going to do, so that's where I'm at. I don't know, what the next day may hold, but for me, just as long as I could get in my house and have a nice dinner and be able to thank the Lord for giving me a beautiful day, and just hope that I wake up tomorrow and starting the next day, It's all about the good energy too. If you keep speaking about energy, positive energy, positive things, then you create a serene atmosphere. And when you do that, you touch and agree. You may not see us, but we're all around, So yeah, just to be real positive and spread a positive message. You know what I'm saying? And that'll always overcome evil. A good message and speaking positive will always overcome and extinguish the fiery darts of Satan. For sure.
Thank you for your time. That was beautiful. I love that last part, that energy. We got to get that energy up and take care of each other. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. We got this beautiful goddess right here, and goes by the name
Alicia.
My name is Brother Sakim, and she is going to break down something.
And I've noticed your sign, and you said, why so much evil in the world, right? And We talked about that for a little while. You told me that you felt like why?
It's a few things. I mean, there's politics. There might be the division of religion. Well, I don't know exactly where you come from with that. Um, could be like greedy people, people who want to take over other people's lands, people who want to rule other people's households. Um, it's a lot going on out here. The school system lying to our children and not telling them exactly where they come from and telling us that some white people is our forefathers. I don't know where you come from with that, but I like to hear a little bit about what you say because they hear me all the time on my channel.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was just wanted to piggyback kind of off of what you said. See, I thought about the question, and this morning I was just reading the word. I'm not really religious, but I am spiritual. I think everything is connected, through spirituality. And I was reading that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities in high places. And it made me think about what's going on right now, the times that we're living in now, but also the different ages that we have lived in, the certain things that we have overcame as far as, just as a human race, period. We have the Holocaust, and we have, African slavery, and then we have Indian, I'm indigenous, and, the stealing of the land, robbing of the land from the Indians and stuff like that. And it just makes me think that it's really the battle that's going on within your heart, like within you, and something that you have to kind of like get under control within yourself. So the people that are in control and in power of everything that's going on, they can't really work or do what they felt as though needed to be done in society if people's hearts weren't really, both ways, which is, I want to say good and bad, but, that's kind of like not really a good terminology, but you do have good inside your heart and you do have evil inside your heart, and it is whichever one that you feed the most. So I think that it should start within your household, within your family, first within yourself, and then within your family. I think we should be promoting positive things, good vibes, just within our own community. And then once we start doing that within ourselves first, then within our family, and then within our community, then the masses would actually, we would take over the evil. It would be more harmony on the earth because everybody would agree, the collective, as I like to call it, we would agree that the way that things are now are not the way that we want them to be for ourselves and for our children. So I feel like, why is there so much evil in the world? Because of men's hearts, because of our hearts. Our hearts, for number one, we have to submit to our higher power and say, like, okay, I'm not going to speak evil. I'm not going to speak bad against my brother, and have certain things that you live by and that you stand on. And once you incorporate those things, it becomes a daily ritual. And once you incorporate those things into your everyday, nobody can come to you with anything evil and say, listen, this is what we're going to do. This is what's going on, because you already are standing on a foundation that's letting people know, like, that's not what I'm about. So it's easy for people to be led astray, the sheep, quote unquote, the sheep, to be led astray. And that starts with you. Then it starts with your children. And then it starts with your household. And then you go outside. And it starts with your neighbor. And then the person next to them. And just, it's a domino effect. So I appreciate you being out here today. I really appreciate you bringing awareness. That's how it gets started. Because if people are just walking past and not really even paying attention, then it's no awareness being brought to the problem, the quote unquote problem. And so I appreciate you for coming out here, for having a heart to come out here and speak your truth and to live in your truth. And this is what we have to do. We have to continue this cycle. Just keep on. It's like if I have if I'm a candle and I have a flame, and then I light you and you light the next person, it's like you lit me walking down the street. I didn't light you. You lit my candle. You lit my flame. And I had to stop and say, what's going on here? What are you doing here? See, it's of like-minded individuals. If me and you, or you and I were not like-minded, I wouldn't have stopped. I would have just kept going. You know what I mean? So it's really up to us, to take back our power that we have given away by being distracted, by allowing our children to be distracted. And yeah, it starts there, just bringing awareness. I appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate you. I told you, you enjoyed that, didn't you? But hey, it's true. Everything she said was true. But this is my card. You know, sometimes I just go in and I like to interview people and, you know, everything like that. So
Working on a documentary. Let me give you my business card. And I have a clothing line called Cold Blue, and it helps me with anxiety and depression. And it's really good. It's geared towards my mental health. I lost my sister 3 years ago, and I'm just, really just trying to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, you know, in my lifespan. I don't really want to waste time, so I want to give back to the community. A lot of stuff is going on with the youth and the young adults, and I just want to do what you're doing, bring awareness, and just create a dialogue between people so that we can get some solutions going on.
right. I've been slacking a little bit, but this card right here, it will be on it when I put it on YouTube. This is going to flash across the screen, and I'm gonna put it on everything else I got. Cause, all right,
I'm out of here. Yeah. Be safe, okay?
good. Thank you. All right. What's going on, Goddess? How you doing, Goddess? Why so much evil in the world? What you think going on?
We gotta get back to the Lord. We gotta get back to Jesus. Why is there so much evil in the world? Because people have turned away from God. People don't know God. And God is a source of love. And the reason why we may not, want to give that love to other people is because we haven't experienced God's love. But when we experience God's love, inevitably we want to give that to other people. So love starts with God. But if we don't know God, we're not going to know love. So evil takes precedent in our world. But there's hope. And that's the love in God, in Christ.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. You know, nothing but the goddesses is stepping up. Nothing but the women all day, about 6 so far. One spoke just like you. The other ones was off camera because, in Philly, you can't get nobody on the camera. But the men just walk by like they just, just don't want to deal with it. But, yeah, it's a lot.
There is. And the thing is, most of us all of us want love. None of us want to deal with the evil in the world. But a lot of times people resort to evil because they don't know their purpose. They don't have, any hope. And it's like when we have hope in God, we then know, like, okay, it's not cool to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why do you think there's so much evil in the world?
I think there's a lot of evil in the world. Politics, separation of, division of, let's say, religion. People that wants to dominate other people, throw things on social media. And our community, especially us melanated people, you have the music industries. Music controls people like crazy. A lot of people don't realize that, don't want to realize it, but music controls people. There's a lot. But, I was letting people come by or asking people to enlighten, everyone out there because they hear me all the time. So, like I said, I thank you for your time. And what's your name?
My name is Kia.
Another Kia. My name is Brother Sakim, and it's really nice to meet you. Yeah, I think I'm
And I hope that everybody who listens to Brother Sakim, that you find peace too, because we all are in this world and we're all trying to coexist, you know what I mean? But what you can do into lessening the evil in your space is showing love to the people in your sphere of influence. And that's all I want
Brother
to say.
Sakim, and I'm getting ready to close this up. Thanks to the beautiful goddess that come over and spoke. And I will see you next time on Key Life Productions. Don't forget to check out Sign of the TV. Peace.